Yvonne, your character's put in a really rough situation with the dad that became estranged. He comes back into your life through time travel of all thing, and a lot of wounds are reopened. And even though there's a sci-fi element, it's a very relatable thing to a lot of people, and it leads to some really emotionally charged scenes. Can you discuss, what went into filming those scenes and what made those so emotional on screen?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely one of the biggest draw cards for me to be part of the film is that deep-rooted family relationship. That's a big surprise in the film. Um, but yeah, it was a lot of it was just working with, the wonderful Chris Pratt, who's just totally um, such a nice guy on set and so collaborative. And when you have a director like Chris McKay, um, navigating the space for you and giving you the freedom to really explore the relationship and find the depth that is needed to support the intensity of that kind of a scenario, then the outcome I think is great. We definitely had the space created for us, and I think it's a vital part of the film. It's sort of the beating heart of the movie throughout.
Yeah, I love the film's message of family and the redemption, and we get to see your character bond, with her father throughout and recapture, that love between them. Can you just discuss, that family, that message of family, and letting people that have made mistakes back into your life?
Yeah, I mean it's not only that, but it's what would you do if you're faced with the reality of having to give up your present to save someone else's future? And I think as Chris Pratt's character, as a parent, he really understands that he's leaving behind a world for his child, only to have to face that person in the future and what that means, and facing those old wounds for the sake of love. And that we really, I mean, there's an overall theme, isn't there, of like of coming together as a group of people in the world for one goal, which I don't know that has ever been the case um in the world, but this is really highlighting that. And it's also really interesting that it comes kind of not post pandemic, we're still in it obviously, but at the end of a lot of isolation that we've had, and how we need to come together as a group of people, family, united.
Yeah, very true. And you get to play such a powerful, female character here, and there's so many action scenes where you're just kicking ass, fighting aliens. Can you talk to what it means to, play such an empowered character?
Oh, I mean, it's so much fun. I'm so lucky that this character had so many different elements that I got to play with. I mean, it's also a draw card, huge draw card. Uh, and just to be able to come back into the action space again is really fun. It's been a little while for me, so um, it was just extraordinary to be able to play in that physical area again, while still enjoying these really dramatic scenes, and and just kind of the whole package of the experience.